Now, international news will be abituga. Na soko social media, I can kind of comments are I mixed feelings. Ebinom say eye, ebinom say enye, ebinom patch say these leaders are trying to become dictators. Bibinini the word dictator. Ephraim Ra Bruni created the word dictator. A planted in the mind of the black man, the real feed that if will be a dictator. Now think about the whole thing like this. So between Abrafon Penninfua, they try to control the whole world. They try to dictate to you and put your sexual life. Between your Penninfua, any Abrafon Penninfua, they try to control all nations on earth, Africa. They want your leaders to bow before them. They want to impose their policies on you. LGBT, they want you to forcefully accept. If not, they will strike your nation with sanctions near it. Any Penninfua, they mind their business. Omu why na a dictator, dream honsa. You see, but the beginning there, say word ba kubito di trimua, na why Jimmy for. Hence, yeah, Penninfua dictators. Oko America, they are democratic leaders. Now, so they are the ones who want to control other nations. Yeah, for don't change. News in your say. Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger announced exit from International Criminal Court. That's the ICC. Next, Ibrahim Traoré captain, and the two other squad, almost say ICC. Ye no eton kwanta ya paitin tuntain ye wie. Same way, you bet me afa in two phases. Let me give you the first phase. Now, mo say a ye. Any more must say engine no me a obeti ase. In the first instance no ICC na kasa ya International Criminal Court. And they say ICC a court to be a titru ya the world leaders are omo edi bone. Crimes against humanity, war crimes, one brutality echo. Na sana ye Canada tesa for example so share American pedinfo omo di bone che wiase pedinfo nyina. Iraq, America for bombarded ho. And says Saddam Hussein was having weapons of mass destruction. Inti Enuntino, they had to enter the nation with force to uproot Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein was murdered, hanged. Now, so that weapon of mass destruction now, America for can want some serious for ye who back kumpo. Now we are in a Trump, President Trump. And say America era Iraq, George Bush, and the America need to call Iraq was a very big mistake. Then for so be so there was no weapons of mass destruction, nothing. Or must say mine kwa. Ebesi ne Iraq and ye Iraq biem. Yen fa Iraq in Tonchen. The likes of Libya, Yemen, Syria, Empo and na ye kase Gaza, America for F4 Israel for so. Say young committee genocide in Gaza. You are seeing now, and aside that, no so many crimes. Vietnam War, Hwai War, America for kuni na, ekuni pimping millions of people. In World War II, you drop bombs. Na if so be any so now you say you say you war atomic bomb bunti, echo dropping nuclear weapons. Fat man and a little boy also. On a year, Nagasaki and Hiroshima, killing thousands of people. Between some pennyfo we, any young pennyfo eja, they are mining their cocoa bunch. Any your board, your menkeni. They don't interfere in anybody's business. They mind their business and they do their things in their little way. Between some pennyfo we, any African pennyfo, omu wine, and are committing war crimes and other crimes against the world, humanity. Yes, uncle for you. Now, so you who say ICC, empo pass a comment on American president da. Minimum say American president, or mention why? Because the Americans are not signatories to the ICC. They have not submitted their leadership to the ICC. Therefore, they are telling the world, they say America penny be any ICC ebetimi afano. The same thing applies to Russia, China, and the big boys. When it comes to geopolitics, those are the big boys. America, Russia, China, forget about UK. And the UK, UK is past glory. And the UK army, Ghana army crowd can fight UK army. I'm telling you, there's nothing in UK anymore. A past glory, a colonial era. You kind of big boys are in the modern world. China you know, Russia and North Korea about military or me a top of UK. The American more motion dear pabi. Yanto aso. Now so me who say Sani American ICC never goes after these leaders. Tony Blair mu ina di bone. ICC has never passed a comment about these people. Now we are Russia-Ukraine war. You who say ICC for the arrest warrant by say they want Putin. Meanwhile, Russia and your signatory to the ICC. Therefore, who share ICC for you media idea? There's about a tool in the hands of the Western neo-colonial leaders who wants to suppress and control the world. Charles Taylor of Liberia, na yakochino, you say or you're criminal. We you can't say na yedinachi Lauren Gbagbo ni akochino, you say or you're criminal. Now so abrofu leaders are mere criminals simple chain and penny for no. ICC emphasis commented on any of them. Internet say African leaders we ababe who say ICC a tool bia ye they control Africa for. Now say they have made up their mind to pull away from the ICC. Oje huwa nyansani bia betias said this is a step in the right direction. Believe you me because Omatias says ICC e die na entimenchi abrofo. Na bibia Africa for nko na sebi you Africa for nko na edi bone e wo wiase. We can say yempani for nye perfect. We can say yempani for shortcomings. We can say yempani for suit me bibia emfatani ade. Magiatum. Now so nyame pa chane say yempani for nyoma ye ya ensem fatano. O de compare ni American penny for ya. Dia hina yemodu. Gaza ekosui Africa for sanim. Bomba ye toto ekunipa millions of people committing genocide in Gaza. Africa penny for sanimu. America for Iraq. Na Africa penny bianca ho. Libya, na Africa penny bianca ho. Yemen, Hwa Syria. Afghanistan, na Africa penny bianca ho. We mu no. All these crimes no. And the Ama Middle East ababeye destabilized no. American penny for NATO for na edi anymore. Africa penny for nka ho. Now so ICC never ever mentioned their name. Now say ICC nankasa no. It was made to target African leaders. Neo imperialistic regime and as a setup will be a omo yese a neo-colonial setup will be a omo yese ye they control African leaders entienne Ibrahim Traoré and his squad ehunyansa said no masa yensu ye nipa yenye mwa sebio. We cannot be part of a system where a use selective justice. We cannot be part of a system where bruni dia encheno bibini nkwa na cheno there be ayenkwasi asema yentino if they have made up their mind to pull away from the ICC, you can never ever condemn them. You can say they are pulling away because they want to become dictators. Say sana mo kan di enya me mamo sumati say Russian penny for any American penny for China penny for they are not signatories to the ICC. Does that also make them dictators? They are not signatories. American penny yet mention Russia Putin yet mention Xi Jinping yet mention North Korea penny yet mention. So are you telling me does that also make them dictators? Then if so, yeah, and American penny four are the biggest dictators on earth. Per your logic and your sentiments that you are pouring on social media, displaying your ignorance. You got what I mean? Now that's the first phase of it. Let us go to the second chapter. Say yeah, flip quen na we share African penny four subai no cre bakupe. Senka enye the lives of ICC. Any abrofua omo ayes a watchdog over the black man, the affairs of the black man, and how the black man behaves. Say and bronika say ojai Africa ye pe na ma ye pe. They will never ever interfere again in bibi aye ICC for Africa who be abrofo penny for for Africa who be mu. I swear to God, ye penny for no be will murder us in cold blood. Yes. And there are some who are very human. Obiti say, Mampeni Mahama, with ICC or no ICC, the man is a human. Usha ni subain, ni bibia, without a brofo watching over us, Mampeni John Dramani Mahama, bibia say he can never ever pull a trigger and murder a single Ghanaian. But let us look at somebody like Ekufuado. Without ICC, without abrofo watching over us and Akufo-Addo beku yese mwa. Mamefa Kenya mampani we nye example. Gen Z for demonstrations here omo ye ba ku mienu miensen. Ye she parliament no. Ye kan nipa ukun ya ye more than 200. Ebesi ne onsi form osi unsi. ICC mpo ho no no. Abrofo no ehwe ye cramp no no. So just imagine says such a person no. Say ka ICC ni ho. Ena ka abrofo esi ye gya ye pe amaye nia ka obeku Kenya fo se mmoa. I swear to God. Without ICC, any abrofo ehwe yen, just imagine say Ghana Akufo-Addo. Anka obeka se onsi form. Omu si form because they fear ICC. Omu si form because they fear Bruni. Se Bruni ni ho, na se ICC ni ho Akufo-Addo. Last year nka all hand the power. Ka Ghana for the mua obekumu as much as he can. Onfa ho say obeku millions just to cling on to power. Onfa ho obeku se ka empo se ye ka say yes sorry aye dembo ni si Sri Lanka any Bangladesh money ade no. Any Nepal. They demonstrated and empo invaded their seat of presidency and overthrew their prime ministers no. Senka ebimpo si wo Akufo-Addo mreso. Ena ICC ni ho. Ena Bruni se wagya ye panyina 100% edi amayenia. Ka Akufo-Addo betimi ekoni pa be 2 million. Obeka se still an all hand over power. Eto hwemu a efa baabi no. ICC no. They do what we call selective justice there. Now so se ka ICC nso ni ho ena ka Bruni enso ni ho na anasempo se Bruni wo ho. Na se Bruni si ogya ye pedi amayenia. Ka juma ye mpanimfo binum di bedi no ka yankasa na ebe pa abrofo na cho say abrofo we dem mra o na ma amade a ye wu because bibini trimu sum. The average bibini o ma ni tumi a there you see the true character. Bibini trimu sum, bibini trimu odin. Now the funny thing is say ye ka say American mpanimfo onye American mpanimfo onye omo nku America fu. They kill outsiders. Ye ka say UK mpanimfo onye UK mpanimfo onye omo nku UK fu o. They kill outsiders. That's why till now, war be anywhere SEO America for us. They always want to fight external wars. Proxy wars. Yanko Iraq, Yanko Syria. And until as a must study America for or might be a what the capability. Say a bet me a strike American mainland the do never ever fight them. For way to trim. Where geopolitics. Say or might be a what the capability say a bet me as any missiles. A strike and answer and nuke America sasibia do never ever. That is why America and Russia and that because they know the might of Russia, they know the might of China. They can play their games and indulge in process near them. But a basic direct war, America and Russia ain't been conda. Almost one say tuning now, almost serious. There is something they call MAD, mutually assured destruction. Say two no shia. They said they will all go down in rains. Aha, eti omo mpanimfo na ye kase omo nye no. Omo nku omo kasa nkofo. Na so yen mpanimfo no. Se won nya na se omo nye wo yen yeso. Yen no muku yen. Yen na omo brutalize yen. O ti asiefa. Ye hu se Africa fo akọ oman fufuru bi so akoye nyamblasem. Abribia no se yen mpanimfo nya yen yeso e na eba. Na ye kun yen, na ye tete yen, na ye si yen ko on resign or so resign o si from Paul Biya, kwasi yampani Paul Biya, Cameroon here. Ultimate crampo nanti, why mampeni for over 40 years, onsi from or say that onsi from, or sa crampo no asa rani bi. Uganda here, Museveni, or say onsi from and nensi from Uchina. Onu wakoka. ICC crampo hono. ICC mpo hono. Now, on a different side, ICC no so ayaka ho asem no. So ye African leader, na se ye puppet. Serve abrofo na ICC no matter obonya woody ICC will never ever come for you. That is one thing that you people should know. Say no matter he opa kuni pam pim. So what simple Bruni nko ade ICC no ni asem. Enti obi nka nkyere me say Paul Biya bone nko so Cameroon. Now so yen can asem because on France eye baako or simple France or your governor and the French president is a president of Cameroon. Paul Biya is only a governor. Somebody who is just, looking after the territory on behalf of France. That is what is happening in Cameroon. It is all your African leader. Now say oh your puppeta. ICC ni uniasem. ICC no, they go after leaders who have pledged not to be puppets or who have sworn not to be puppet to the Western world. It is an Ibrahim Traoré and in call for say we are no longer going to be signatories to the ICC. I mean, they have every legitimate reason, and so far so good, you know. Ibrahim Traoré any something for we, despite they being military leaders, you know, or share any signs and symptoms of having a tendency to brutalize their own people. No. Ibrahim Baye and Burkina Faso Efa Nentuma Pefra. There are so many initiatives out there by Burkina for developmental projects and social services and everything is far better than Burkina Faso under the former leader. It leaders we once are show tendency be say they are so power drunk. They want to cling on to power at all costs. Ibrahim Traoré, and you on one call for nature said, don't step down. And you on one pet the same call, Debbie. And in call for na HS a young person because oh yeah, pa a boy. So these people are not dictators. And I believe say the same thing applies to the leaders of Niger and Mali. What you say, pa? It you know. Once three leaders will ensure any tendency of being power drunk and having a tendency to brutalize their own people, I think say if they have decided to pull out of the ICC, you can't condemn them. Based on all these instances, you can't condemn them. They have every legal, legitimate right. Sanya US force yen summit and penny former ICC. Russia force yen summit and penny former ICC. China force yen summit and penny former ICC no. SMU Russia for yen nipa and China Burkina for. America for yen nipa and China Burkina for. China for so yen nipa and China Burkina for. It yen nese almost say yen so no yen sadia yen so no yen summit leaders ever ICC. ICC can go to hell. I think say you can never ever point a negative finger at them. And this is what every intelligent African leader should be doing. Ubi Samia. Because anything be to hunt and make sure say Africa remains where we are or go lower than where we are. And for so many also. And more than a boy. Enti mu amonam social media monti bibia se munsua de bia meka chem se munsua de na se munsua de a se pani bia take step bia obetia se ne enti a omoye ni sa Thomas Sankara yekun ne kwa obi anim omo a ekun Sankara ebesi na de na asi it is ankofo we Ibrahim say me te me ho afri won ho a na se me de me ho akobo Russia ma Africa eni yasoda Russia does not interfere in African politics. If you invite them to come and help you solve a problem, they'll come in. Now, so one tone sound fair or more, unlike USFOA, they want to by force impose their nonsense on you. No, Russia phone konisa. Itu jihunko chira. Ibrahim say, or they name my Burkina, getting closer to Russia than the Western world. No, you can't crucify him. Nyansa any agent. And our day here and I say or the air was our brands. As simple as that. So simple as that. So simple as that. You will see for me. You will see. I said I'm going now. When you will be near the chairman, Freemind. Enjoy the rest of your time, and I'll see you in my next video. Macram.